Good evening, wherever you are in the land or country. I am Tawana Carlton, your host of Soul Cooking with Tea. And as you can see, it's a Friday treat. So give me a second. Let me pull it up on my computer, make sure I can reach everybody. I don't want y'all to miss this one. Listen, it is Friday night, and I know everyone is home with your family, your loved ones, and your friends, those that you have been quarantined and in the pandemic with the whole time. Hopefully you are making sure that you're wearing your mask and you are staying the 6 feet that they say we need to stay apart. So again, give me a few seconds. Should have had my computer up, but I didn't have it on. And I didn't have it ready. So it's Friday night. I got a treat. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. If you would take time to share this out with your family and friends and let them know about soul cooking. Because girl and guys, listen, it's Friday night. I got a treat. And so we are about to go in. I'm just trying to make sure I can get on and share on our page with everybody that we are live. Let me get on here just a second so I can share. Maybe it'll let me share to a page. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. And if I can, I'm going to share. Okay, let's see if it's going to let me share somewhere. It's going to let me share it, hopefully. So if you are on here with me live, if you could, let me know that you can hear and see me well, because I'm trying to get this lighting. It's already dark, and I realized I needed some lighting. But listen, it's still kind of warm here on the West Coast. And listen, as a Southern girl, we ain't with this heat thing, because we ain't liking all this sweating and all of this stuff. Okay. So I think we are up and running again. I'm Tawana Carlton, your host with Soul Cooking with Tea. And listen, I'm always trying to find new things to eat since we're on this pandemic. And sometimes when I'm in my local 99-cent store, I see quite a bit of new products. So yesterday I was in one of the 99-cent stores that's closest by my house. And as a girl from Troy, Alabama, by living with my grandparents, I got an opportunity to try quite a bit of things because we had trees in the yard. Like we still have pecan trees. I remember we had peach tree. And so I remember, being able to go out and pick our own pecans and the peach tree. I don't really remember the peach tree. I vaguely do, but I remember my grandmother talking about the peach tree. But one particular tree that I do remember, and I remember eating off of it, was our fig tree. And so the day before yesterday, I think it was, I was in my 99-cent store, like I said, and I'm just browsing through trying to see what's new, what they have, and I came across some figs. So let me know if you can see and hear me well, those that are catching me live. I want to make sure that you can hear and see me, because I know it's kind of dark, but hopefully you can. So I have some figs here. Got them at my local 99-cent store. Like I said, it was close by. And so I bought them, and I was thinking, okay, it's Friday night. The ladies and I get together. What can I do with the figs? And so I'm just so used to eating them, because we would just pull them off the tree. Listen, we wouldn't even wash them. We would just pull them off the tree and start eating right in the backyard. And so I remember we had this amazing fig tree in our yard. It was real big. It was real huge fig tree. And I remember just eating off that tree as a young girl. And so I wanted to come in. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if the lighting is good, and let me know if you can hear me well. Just give me some hearts or some thumbs up, whatever it is, to let me know that you can see and hear me good. And so, like I said, it's a Friday night. It's going to be a treat. So share this out. Let your friends know about Soul Cooking with Tea. So, like I said, I have some figs. Okay, thank you so much for the hearts. Let me know that you can see me and hear me well. So, I have some figs, and I kept saying, okay, what am I going to do with it? Because it's Friday night. The ladies and I get together, and I said, let me start searching recipes. And I started searching recipes on yesterday, trying to find something. And today, I found a recipe. Simple. And like I've said on previous videos, I'll find a recipe, but as a Southerner, we learn how to tweak that recipe to what we like. And so I found this one. I think it was on Food Network, and it was about prosciutto, figs, goat cheese, pumpkin spice, honey, and black pepper. So I changed it up because I didn't want no pumpkin spice. I didn't want any black pepper. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to do it my way. So what I went and did, I got me some honey goat cheese. And I already had some prosciutto in my freezer. So for some of you know that one of my dreams is to travel to Italy, to travel to Paris. I want to go there. I want to go to Africa. And so as a child, I've always had those dreams, and I'm working on that passport, and I'm going to get there. So prosciutto is something I've always wanted to try. And so I was in my local 99-cent store that's in my neighborhood, and I found some prosciutto. Hello, thank you so much for joining. So I have some fresh prosciutto. I have some honey. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my figs. I'm going to halfen them. We're going to stuff them with a little goat cheese. And then I'm going to wrap them with some prosciutto. So hold on just a second. I need to get another knife or a spoon. I needed a spoon. So remember, I always talk about colors for your different, for meat, for your vegetables. And so this is my yellow knife. I also use it for my fruits and vegetables, and so that I don't get it confused with anything else. So I have my fresh prosciutto. I have some fresh figs. I have some honey, goat cheese, and then I have some fresh honey. So only thing I'm going to do, I've already washed my figs. I'm just going to take the top off here, and I'm just going to halfen them. So I'll show you exactly. Hello, thank you so much for joining. So here is some fresh, they are very fresh. I got them at, like I said, at the 99-cent store. I think I paid, if I'm not mistaken, $1.99 for a pack. So I want to show you exactly what the inside, it looks amazing. Like I said, I grew up in the South, and so I'm used to figs. I love figs. And so I wanted to find something that the ladies and myself, something new we haven't tried. So here we're going to have fresh figs with some prosciutto, but we're going to stuff it with a little goat cheese. So right now I'm just cutting them up, taking the stem off because it has a stem on it. And I'm going to stuff the figs with a little goat cheese. So just give me a second. So as I get it ready, I got my bowl here. I'm going to show it to you all just as soon as I get the figs open up. This is going to be amazing. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me show you. Let me move this out the way first so that you all can see what else. Hold on, let me rinse my hands. Give me a second. All right. Wanted to wash my hands from the figs. So let me bring my figs over to my plate. So as you can see, I've halfened the figs and I put them on a nice, beautiful white platter. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same knife and I'm just going to push back some of the meat of the fig. Just push it back because it'll push back just a little bit. And I'm going to do this on all of my figs because remember, I'm going to stuff some goat cheese inside of the figs. So I'm just pushing it back just a little bit. It's just the meat is very soft. On some of them, it's you have to be kind of delicate with it because if not, you'll push it all the way through, and you don't want to do. So you just want to push the inside of the meat. Let me show you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So as you can see, I just pushed the meat back a little bit. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. If you all would, tell everybody about Soul Cooking with Tea. Pass the word. Tell them we up in here live on a Friday night, y'all. Because we wanted a treat. Because some ladies and I get together that live in my complex. We've been getting together for months. Since the pandemic. We just get together. We talk. Just be there to support each other. And that's what we do on a Friday night. And so they decided that we would do chips and dip. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to get some figs. Well, it wasn't my plan to get figs, but I just happened to be in the 99-cent store and saw the figs. So here I have some goat cheese. And so you just take a little bit of the goat cheese and you just want to put a little bit in each section. You don't have to have much, but if you like, if you like goat cheese, I'm just learning about goat cheese. Maybe a couple of months ago, I think I did a show about some goat cheese. And so I'm just really learning about it, learning about the different flavors of the goat cheese. And I really have truly enjoyed eating different goat cheeses. And so this one, I got this one at my local Target's because it's just right across the street. And so they have a variety. I've seen, I think it was blueberry. But I didn't want to, use the blueberry on this one. I wanted to try, since I'll be using honey, I wanted to make sure I just use just a little honey. This is very simple. You could use this as an appetizer. You could use this as a snack. It's just really, what you are craving or what you are having. You and your family may be getting together and you just want a snack, something real quick. This is a quick one. I've already had some earlier because I wanted to see, exactly how it tastes and putting it together. Okay, so wipe my hands. So as you can see, I have stuffed the figs. I pushed the meat back just a little bit, and so I've already put the goat cheese in. So now I have some prosciutto. Let me pull it back, peel the paper off. Okay. So as you can see, it just comes off in strips. What I found out as I was getting the prosciutto and trying the figs for myself, I realized that the prosciutto tastes just like bacon. And I was like, okay, I can do this, because I had never tasted it. And so I wanted to know exactly what it tastes like. So here you can see, the only thing I did was just wrapped it with the bacon, with the prosciutto. And you can either eat it just like this, or you can put it in, if some of you all have an air fryer, you can put it in the air fryer on 375 degrees for about 8 minutes. You make sure you check it about halfway through to make sure it's not burning anything. And then once you pull it out, you can always drizzle it with a little honey. So you can either have it like this, fresh, or you can cook it in your air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you can always put it in your stove on 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. So you just make sure you check it, because a lot of times some stoves cook a little bit quicker than others. And so that's all I'm doing. I'm just wrapping it in the prosciutto and just tearing off pieces and just wrapping it around. And we're going to have a great snack. Not too fatty, because the figs are fresh, the prosciutto just a little bit, but that's okay. It's not that much that we're eating. We're just gonna have a little snack tonight, as we always do. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna make something a little bit different. So tonight we're having fresh figs stuffed with goat cheese and wrapped in prosciutto. I cannot wait for the ladies to try these fresh figs with this prosciutto wrap with just a little honey drizzled over the top. And we're going to have an amazing time, as we always do on Friday night, just, catching up. So hopefully, I pray that you and your families are well, that you all are safe, and making sure that you wear your mask, making sure you keep your distance, so that we can get a handle of this virus being spread, from person to person and family to family. We're losing our loved ones to this virus. And so just make sure that you take the proper precautions in keeping yourself and others, safe. So I'm almost finished, so that you all can see what it looks like when you finish. I can't wait for the ladies to try this new dish. So here we have fresh figs wrapped in prosciutto and stuffed with fresh goat cheese, honey goat cheese. So here it is. I told you it was a sweet treat for tonight. Quick treat. And you can either put it in the oven on 400 degrees for 12 minutes. Make sure you check it about halfway through. Or if you have an air fryer, put it on 375 degrees and cook it for about 8 minutes. Make sure you check it about halfway. So here we have some fresh figs wrapped in, stuffed, first of all, stuffed with goat cheese, and then wrapped in prosciutto, and then I'm going to drizzle with a little honey. Again, I am Tawana Carlton, your host of Soul Cooking with Tea, and this has just been a Friday night. Just wanted to drop in to share something new with you all. Oh, before I go, let me share something else with you all. Listen, as a Southerner, we don't meet any strangers. We're always meeting people. We're always talking to people. And we met the security guard at our local Walmart, and he's from Jamaica. And so he's telling us about different things to eat, different things to drink. And so today, he was at work. He told me on last week, I'll see you on Friday. I'll have something for you. And so today I went to the Walmart, not even thinking about I was supposed to meet him today, because he had told me he had something for us. And as I was coming around from the parking lot and coming to the door, I was like, oh, hey, there you are. And so he had this for me and my family. So as you can see, it's a Jamaican dry hibiscus. He told me about a drink that I can make from this, and it helps the body. It helps cleanse, like a cleanser. And so we're going to make some tea. I don't know exactly when, but when I do, I'll make sure I do it live so you all can join me in making this Jamaican tea. He said I could just drink it, every day or whenever I like, and it just helps the body. And so I want to try it to make some. He's giving me the recipe. And so we're going to try it. So we already have the main ingredient, which is the Jamaican dry hibiscus. Listen, I have seen dry hibiscus. So I think one time it was one of Oprah's favorite things. And wasn't sure about it. I've had hibiscus syrup. It is amazing to have. You can always mix it in, like if you had orange juice or any kind of juice, or a Sprite or a 7-Up, the hibiscus syrup. I've had that. It's amazing to mix into things. And so I'm looking forward to trying this Jamaican tea to see how it tastes. It's supposed to help, with your body inflammation, all these different things. And so I'm looking forward to making some tea. And I'll make sure I come back on and share that with you all. So again, this was just a Friday night. It's a treat. My ladies and I are going to have fresh figs stuffed with goat cheese and wrapped in some prosciutto and drizzled with some honey. Again, I'm Tawana Carlton, and this has just been a Friday night. Jump in, pop in. Pray that you all are having an amazing night and that you have an amazing weekend. Do something fun with your family, whether it's in the yard, front yard, backyard. I remember we used to play kickball. We used to play softball right on my street. And one time, one of the adults came and played with us and busted a window. That was the end of the baseball, softball game playing on our street. But do something fun with your family. Bring them back to the table, because this is the time that you have right now to put your cell phones away, put your computers away, enjoy your families, and just bring them back to the table so that you all can learn and teach and share with each other. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on Friday night. I hope that you're having a good one. And again, share this out with your family and friends and tell them about Soul Cooking with Tea. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you go back and catch the replay. I'm about to sign off, but I thank you. That's my classmate just jumped on. Thank you so much for reaching out to me today. I love you, my sister Stephanie. Thank you so much for just making the rest of my day great today, because my classmate reached out to me. We had a great conversation. Stephanie, I love you, my sister. I thank each and every one of you for joining me. I love you. I pray that you all have a great evening. And again, I am Tawana Carlton, the host of Soul Cooking with Tea. Make sure you all go back and catch the replay. We are wrapping up. And thank you so much again. Have a blessed and wonderful night. Bye, y'all.